Alrighty, we are live. For those of you not seeing this live, I think I'm going to start doing it every so often. We're going to do some more live hangouts here. And in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here updating pricing, because that is the one thing. I have not found a good repricer for merchant fulfilled. So I still, every day, go through and manually reprice all my merchant fulfilled. It's crazy. But I figured I would go live, hang out, answer some questions. I know there's a lot of questions I don't get to on videos, so it's about time we got to some of those. And I posted it in the description. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So if you guys have any questions about how any of it works, it's what we're here to do. Let's see. What's up, man? How's your Monday night going? I know it's pretty late in some places. It's only 10:20 here. And I don't stream often at all. So if you can't hear me or something, definitely let me know. I'm going to start streaming more, start getting some of those answers to some of those questions I miss, get those knocked out. And I believe someone else is going to be joining us in a little while here, another reseller, so you'll have a couple people to ask questions. When is the best time to get a Dymo? So honestly, we did our business, our Amazon deal for a year before we got a Dymo. We went to Walmart and just got it's a Canon Inkjet 2652, I think. And that's only $29. So $29 printer, you can get started with that, and that'll print everything that you need. Honestly, Dymo just makes everything easier. So, I mean, we'll process 15 to 20 merchant fulfilled orders every morning. And if we were still printing out, labels on the inkjet, it would just take way too long. So I'd say like a year in, or when you're at the point when you're getting like 15 to 20 merchant fulfilled every day, be a good time probably to upgrade to a Dymo. But you honestly don't need a Dymo to get started. It's super expensive, and they're going up to when we bought our Dymo like 11 months ago, and it was, I think we paid $220 for it brand new. Yeah, HPing $20 at Goodwill. Yeah, that'll get the trick done, man. I mean, but yeah, we've used a Dymo now for about 11 months, and it's crazy. It's crazy getting nice. But when we bought it, like I said, it was like 220 brand new, and the last I looked, you can't get one for like under 280 or 300. So they're stupid expensive right now and not necessary. Hey, Smirkle, how are you? 12:20 in New York City. Oof, man, you're on the other side of the states. Yeah, I need to do it earlier. I rarely have any time. Rarely have time. Started reading a new book. It's one of my things that I still make time for. I don't know if any of you guys have ever read that guy, the author in there, but that's what I'm working my way through. Started that guy tonight. It's pretty good. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm happy to answer any and all questions. Like, it seems really intimidating. I think you can rent them. Yes, if you really want it, UPS. If you make a free account with UPS, they will rent you a Rollo. I think it's a Rollo, which is, some people like the Rollo more, some people like the Dymo more. I've never used a Rollo, so I can't really say. I've used the Dymo though. But UPS, I think it's like $2 to $7 a month, I want to say. It might be $2 a week. Like $2 a week. It's something really low, but you can rent a thermal printer from USPS. So I didn't know about USPS. I know the UPS here offers. The Stephen King autograph book, it is sitting on Amazon right now at $4.99. I'm just going to let it sit there probably until we get closer to Christmas. And then like 1st of December, I'll drop it to like 300 probably. But that was a crazy find. They provide labels, yes. So UPS also provides labels, but the labels that they provide will not fit in a Dymo. I had a roll around here somewhere, but the rolls you can get from UPS are literally too big to fit in the Dymo. So it's dumb. There was one time we had a shipment of labels get canceled, and we really needed labels. So we went to UPS and paid like $6 for a roll of 1,000, which is a crazy good price. The only problem is the roll was too wide and it was just all around too large to fit in the Dymo. So what are you going to do? But for the Rollo, it'll definitely work for the Rollo. Yeah, USPS, I did not know that USPS would do that. I'm waiting to see. So we got another guy that's going to join us, good friend of mine, also a reseller, and he's going to be here to help answer questions. Are they free? So the Rollo printer is a rental, and I think it's like $2 a week. And then the labels, if you have a UPS business account, they will give you free labels. We pay about $5 a roll right now for 250 labels from another seller. Yeah, like I said, we don't do a ton through UPS, and we don't rent a printer from them or anything like that. But I do know they rent out the Rollos and they give free labels if you have a UPS account with them. So definitely could be something to get on if you're really wanting to get a thermal printer. But like I said, not super necessary. But I am down to answer any and all of you guys' questions. All the ones that I miss on either here or Instagram or TikTok or the Facebook groups. There's a lot of different avenues that I'm getting asked questions on. I've actually been putting a lot of my time into building or trying to learn drop shipping. The best place to source books, so it'll always be thrift stores. The one thing, hey, there is Thrifty Lobster. Lobster, send me your email, uh, like an Instagram, and I'll text you the invite to the stream here. The best place to source books is always going to be thrift stores, whether it is getting a deal with thrift stores. If you've seen the videos, we have a running deal with a thrift store now where we pay 15 cents a pound and we take as many books as we can handle. Are you an LLC, S Corp? We do have an LLC, but we founded the LLC just for the like private label and drop shipping stuff that we're trying to get into. We're not running an LLC for our Amazon business whatsoever. What kind of scanner do you recommend? I recommend the eYoYo. I believe it's the 1D Mini. I have it linked in a lot of my videos, and I have it linked in the TikTok bio there, or you can just go on Amazon and search eYoYo Mini. So it's spelled like Yo-Yo Mini 1D. Basically, to start, you need a scanner, printer, labels, your own sticker. What kind of sticker do you put? So to start, you don't even need a scanner. You do need the Amazon Seller Central app. You do need a printer. It doesn't have to be a super expensive printer. It can be like a $20 inkjet printer from Walmart or Goodwill. Labels, yes, you will need labels. We use 30 up labels. So let me find it here. What 30 up labels are, I can just grab one. It literally just looks like a sheet of paper. Oh, where are they? There they are. So it literally just looks like a sheet of paper. So this is a sheet of 30 up labels right here. And all it is you put it in your inkjet printer, and each one of these, you can see here, are peel off labels. If I can get them to peel off. Yeah, so each one of these are a little peel off label. Okay, and there's 30 of them on here. And when you go to print them, you can just select the template. There will already be a template for it. It's like a 2" by 1". Okay, so, and everything you need on that label is going to be automatically generated by Amazon. So when you find a book, say like this, okay, and you scan that book into Amazon, you're then Amazon's going to generate a SKU, a barcode, and everything you need to put on here. And you're just going to print it, and you're going to print them 30 at a time, or well, with these, you can print 30 labels at a time or 30 books. Okay, and then you're just going to put your label. You see the old ISBN barcode, you're going to put it over there. Okay, and then your barcode is going to be on here. So when it gets scanned in at Amazon, they're going to say, okay, this is for this person's account, it goes in this person's storage, so on and what forth. So yeah, so you just need a phone. Where do you get those? Walmart, $10 or $8 for 300 labels at Walmart, or on Amazon. We pay $10 for 1,000 labels. So either is that for address? Is what for address? For starters, what apps do you recommend us to get? We had just the Amazon Seller Central app for about 8 months, and that's all we used was the Amazon Seller Central app. We did all of our scanning, listing, shipment creation, uh, updating inventory pricing. We did everything from the Seller Central app, and that's a free app that you'll get. If you want, when you do get more advanced, there's an app. Lobster, I saw your message here. I'm going to get that sent out to you. There's an app called Scoutly. I don't know how well you can see that. There's an app called Scoutly that when you scan a book, it will basically either give you a reject, so another book I've been reading. So with this app, see here, it's $10 a month. The labels, yeah, let me type that in here. Avery. So you'll just type that in. You can put it without the Avery as well. You can just type in 30 up labels, and you'll get the $10 for 1,000. Let me send this link over here real quick, just so we can get our other guy in here. My dude, that email is crazy. Get this sent over here to you. .edu. My man, you have a .edu email? Okay. Scout IQ, I don't use Scout IQ. Scout IQ is like $40 a month, and Scoutly is only $10 a month. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing. There's people out there that'll say the scan results are different. I've tested them side by side, and I haven't really noticed any difference, rather. So we just use the $10 a month Scoutly app, and that works just fine for us. So let's see. Prioritize what a beginner should invest in first. $29 printer, $20 shipping scale. You're definitely going to need a shipping scale. And that's really it. Just get a basic printer and a basic shipping scale. The paid app is better. So the paid app just does more. So let me see if I can show you this. The paid app just does more. So let me grab this book right here. So if I'm on the Amazon Seller Central app, so you all should know what that app is. Oh, we're getting glare. So you all should know what that app is. You know there's the camera icon in the top, right? Okay, so if I click the camera icon, right, and I'm going to go into scanning mode, okay, if I scan this book here, and this is a really weird angle, okay, it's going to bring up all the book information, but it's going to be in a format like that. Okay, I'm sure you've seen it. Now, with that, you have to actually go into the listing. You have to see what conditions they are. Okay, if I want to know the condition of a book on this, I actually have to go in and look at it. If I wanted to know the condition on the Scoutly app, okay, I see you there, Lobster. I'm going to get you in 1 second here. Okay, on this app, all I have to do is hit this scan button down here. If I can do it backwards. Okay, and it's going to bring me to this. Now, if I scan, oh, I can't find it. If I scan the barcode, okay, it's instantly going to tell me whether this book is a buy or a sell. I'm not going to have to go through any Amazon windows or any more Amazon pages. It's just going to be a direct, this is what the book is worth, this is if you should buy it or not. So it's just a time saver. That's all it really is. There he is. Lobster, you're on, my man.
What's up, bud?
What's up, man?
How are you? You're spreading the knowledge, my friend.
I'm trying to, man. Trying to. Many steps. Yeah, there's a lot of steps, but I mean, once you get a rhythm going, I mean, once you know what you're doing, it's a lot faster. How's eBay been treating you, Lobster?
Good, brother. I'm getting loading it up with some puzzles I got from Walmart.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
hit the clearance. Uh, Bought them for about $7 a box. There's quite a few puzzles and pieces in them. They're selling for about $25 to $35 a box. So
Dang, dude. So, have you looked on like DollarTree.com? Because I know you can source puzzles in bulk from them for $1, and some of those are like 10, 15 bucks on Amazon.
yeah, I have checked, but not on puzzles. I checked for other things.
Yeah.
I'm out of product now that I'm trying to get on eBay that is limited, and it's selling for $10 a bottle. So
Holy crap. What's your cost?
$1?
Oh, yeah, $1. Duh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Trying to answer this question here. That's crazy, though. That's crazy. Is there much competition for it?
No, because it's
Nice.
scattered. The product
Very
is scattered.
nice.
Yeah.
Can you order it online?
I was gonna check tonight, but then I was sitting out here eating my pizza and drinking my ginger ale, and you sent me that message. I was like, of course.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I want someone to go live with. I need to grab your channel link as well.
Dude, you got me hooked on TikTok, bro.
Oh, dude, it's a lot of fun. I've only been on it for a month. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I have a lot of fun.
Let's see here. The Thrifty Lobster. Yeah, we need to get you growing on it, man. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it's a good fun app. It's kind of right up my alley. You know,
It seems like that.
I like to add the
Paul,
humor to resell just to break it up a little bit. So
right?
make it,
Paul, all of our duds, man, they become a tax write-off, so we take them all to Goodwill.
yeah.
Yep. So once you get the books and stickers, you need to scale the books. So what you do, let me get a screen. So what you do is you get the book, okay? So I found this book at the thrift store and it's profitable. I'm going to scan it with the Amazon Seller app. I'm going to list it based on what condition it is. Okay, then I'm going to sticker it, and then I'm going to put all of those books into one box. And then I'm going to tell Amazon how much the whole box weighs, and then they're going to send me the labels to print. So it's get the book, label the book, box all the books, and then ship them. And then they'll sort them once they get there. It's a process, but it gets to be a lot faster the more you do it, that's for sure. I hear you over there scanning.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I cut back on books, dude. I only do religious material and auto repair manuals.
Interesting. Like just old Chilton manuals?
Yeah.
Dude, we had a book come through tonight. We paid like 40 cents for it last Monday. It
Right.
was $260.
Those
It's
repair manuals are crazy.
yeah. Oh man, so what's new in the lobster life? I know the TikTok, you've been making crazy amount of videos on there.
Yeah, just trying to build up that platform a little bit. I'm, I got a plan because I figure a lot of like my YouTube videos, like the 1 minute videos, seem to do rather well. I have
Uh,
a video that's doing quite well right now on my YouTube channel. That's just like 1 minute and 12 seconds long. I've gotten a lot of subscribers from it. It's got a lot of watch time. I just wish it was longer because then the hours. I mean, I'm already at my hours. If I had a
what?
thousand subscribers already, I could easily, hopefully, be monetized within the next, few however weeks, how many weeks it takes. But I'm
That's
not worried about it.
crazy.
I'm not worried about it
Dude,
because
I'm like 90,000 minutes away from mine. It's
you can,
crazy.
you can get it. I mean, these lives get it for you, man.
Yeah, I haven't done many lives. I need to do it.
Yeah,
I need to talk to people
just do
more.
it while you work. A lot of lives that I do, it's when I'm working, and I don't publicize. I don't do anything. Everyone in the community that we have on YouTube, they all kind of like look to have me come in on the days that there's no lives because I can go for hours and hours and hours of just gibberish while they're working and fall asleep,
It's all
which is good for me.
it's all entertaining though. How do you control the shipment to just one box? It's kind of hit and miss. We've never had them do anything too crazy. Usually our shipments, we ship, at least 100 books, in a shipment. We used to do it where we just ship 30 books, and anytime we'd ship 30 books, it always go in the same shipment. I don't know if we were just getting lucky, but that's the way it worked out for us. When we send 100, usually it'll split it between 2 or 3 places. Um, and shipping is so low with Amazon that it really doesn't matter that much. I've tried messing. There is an option where you can pay like 10 cents an item. If you want, you can go into your Amazon kind of the search bar and just look up inventory placement. It costs, I think, between 10 and 20 cents an item, but you can actually control where you want everything to go to the same place. The one thing we noticed is it took a lot longer for our shipments to get checked in, so that was just, and I mean like considerably longer, like 10 days to 2 weeks longer to get checked in. But how do I verify if an autographed book is authentic? Just get I believe, PSA authentication. It's like $20. I haven't done it on the Stephen King yet. It came out of a bookstore that was, I mean, he has a home there, and he goes in and he signs books quite often. So that one wasn't too hard for me to have that authenticated, by knowing the bookstore where he actually signed it. So, but normally PSA would grade it for you and authenticate it for you.
Are you gonna keep that or sell it?
What's that? I'm gonna sell it.
All right.
I'm definitely gonna sell it. Yeah, I keep too much, man. Do you keep very much?
No,
No, I
only
keep too
vinyl.
much.
I think vinyl's the only thing. I mean, I keep shit. Obviously, you can see behind me, but that's all for sale. Everything's for sale. I'll
Yeah,
sell you my hat because I know I can get another one. But the only thing I keep mainly are like tools that I think I might need or something.
yeah,
Vinyl records,
very nice. I guess we
and
all
my
have.
kids. I gotta keep my kids.
Yeah, I don't want any of those, man. I don't. Those are scary, man. I don't.
Yeah, they are. I'm battling with my cats tonight, dude.
Dude, see, I hate it, man. I love cats, but I'm like deathly allergic.
Oh my god, these guys are driving me nuts.
So you choose where to send them. Amazon write your books to their location. So they will. So you choose where to send them, as in you choose. Um, So say Amazon, you have a warehouse that is closest to you. So my closest warehouse is Stockton in California. So it could have me send, say I want to send 100 books, and my primary or my closest, which is going to be the cheapest on shipping, center is Stockton. So I send 100 books, and Amazon says, okay, 70 go to Stockton, and the other 30 go to Georgia, for instance. So that inventory placement setting will let you say, hey, no, I want all 100 to go to Stockton, and for the additional 30, I'll pay you whatever that inventory placement fee is. And you are accepting that you're going to wait probably 10 days to 2 weeks longer to actually have Amazon process your inventory. Lobster, do you do Amazon? My man, I forget.
I do Amazon, but I do merchant fulfilled.
Nice, nice. I know you go hard on eBay. One
Yeah.
thing I started doing is actually when I go to the thrift store, and I've never done this before, but all the little electronics and mainly the I don't even know what you'd call them. There's something that you can hook speakers into the back, and then you can select which speaker you want to play. But I'm not gated for any of those electronics on Amazon, and
Huh.
used, those little things are like 50, $60. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. There's a few. Like I went tonight when I went to Walmart. I picked up another puzzle just because I figured there's going to be more because the clearance aisle was so cluttered. But I go through and I scan products as I go.
Yeah.
Not the right now they took away all the school supplies and they're getting
Oh
ready to
gosh, yeah.
clearance them all out. So I don't want to buy a bunch of glue sticks, and I still have a bunch of those from last year. But the heaters
Hmm.
are going in that place of the shelf. So I went through and I was scanning all the ceramic heaters, all the Honeywells, trying to get ungated in those products because at some point, I live in California. At some point, those things are going to go on clearance, and I
Oh
want to
yeah,
be ungated in it before it's too late.
nice. Yes. Have you had any luck getting like automatically ungated?
Yeah, and when I first started, like 2 years now, on Amazon, I started with books, and
Yeah.
then I immediately went to food. And
Yeah.
some products, some branding and food, I got automatically ungated in because of the time spent. And there's
Oh,
some that I can't. Some that are
yeah.
really hardcore.
I don't know really any food that we've ever been gated for. It's weird. We never even had to request it. I,
I think Kellogg's. Kellogg's is one. I don't know.
oh, Pillsbury. We can't
Yeah,
sell Pillsbury.
yeah. There's some of those brands are really hardcore, dude.
Yeah. Dude, Pillsbury, man. I've been trying. There's nothing I can do. I can't find a distributor for them.
Yeah, I did Pop Tarts just recently, the pumpkin spice,
Uh-huh.
and I was thinking, wow, they're gonna do really well here in the States. They all went to Canada, every single one of them.
Oh man. If an item has a great rank on Amazon and sells great, does that mean they will sell well on eBay too? Lobster, what do you think?
What I have found out is you have customers that are hardcore eBay customers, and Amazon is selling the basically the service, not so much the product.
Mm-hmm.
You have a different breed of people on Amazon than you do on eBay, but you have volume on Amazon as you don't have on eBay.
Oh
I think
yeah.
it's even. It's even when it comes to like food. You wouldn't think to sell on eBay, but if you're gated, here's the first thing I do when I scan a product. I immediately go to Amazon and I scan it, and if I can't sell it, I'll research it on eBay and see
Yeah.
what sells and how many sold in the last 90 days. If it's less than 10, then I don't touch it.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same way. Yeah. I mean, I've seen things that will sell great on both platforms. I've seen things that'll only sell on eBay or only sell on Amazon.
yeah,
I've
so
found things, yeah, all the time.
if you're gonna sell food, and because that's what I do a lot of on Amazon, have both apps on your phone and start with Amazon first because that's your volume. That's your number one platform to get rid of stuff.
Oh yeah. Do you get auto-ungated by scanning and requesting? Yeah, so when you scan something, if it says, in the center gray and black bar there that you're gated, always hit request. There's a lot of the time that they won't. So you'll either do one of two things will happen. You will either go to a thing that says request invoice, which, of course, unless you have a distributor, you can't get through that. Or number two, it will automatically ungate you. Now, number three, there is actually sometimes where I see usually if you see, are you a reseller distributor, if it actually like asks you, you're like, okay, I'm not going to get ungated. I have seen a couple times though, where if you do go through that menu, it will only ask you for your email or phone number. And
Mm-hmm.
that's a weird one. It's like, okay, if we have your phone number, you're ungated now. We're cool. And I don't get that.
You're like, wait a minute, you already have it. You know?
How do you use the other markets? I have like 9 listed. I no. So when we initially started, we got up to about 1,000 products listed on Canada, and whenever one of those products would sell, we would lose everything on it because shipping would be ridiculous. It just from Idaho to BC, right across the border, it's $20 to ship a 5-ounce book. So there was no money to be made there. We only sell inside of the U.S.
Now
As
I
of
don't. I started selling books in Canada. Well, advertising to sell. I've never sent a
yeah,
book to Canada.
it's crazy.
For me, for a 4 pound item, first class, it's about, what is it? I charge 24.47 Canadian dollars to ship a 4 pound first class. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
that makes
Pop
sense.
Tarts. Those Pop Tarts fit in a 7 by 7 by 7 box, dude. $48. 48 Canadian dollars.
That's
Oh
crazy.
God, for some damn pumpkin spice Pop Tarts. But you know what? A customer on Amazon, if they want a product, they'll pay for it. If they live
Yeah.
on top of freaking Mount Baldy and they can't get to the Walmart, they're gonna get it.
Oh yeah. Well, and some people like one thing I had to so I was a stupid 18-year-old. When I was 18, a grandparent that I never talked to left me, like it was like $25,000, and I was 18. That was a long time ago, and I blew it. I completely blew every penny of it and ended up in a terrible situation. But for a few months there, I was able to understand that the concept of money, when you have a lot of money, at least, an 18-year-old kid had a lot of money, $5 on something is like 50 cents to someone,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So people always ask me like, why would someone pay $5 for that? And I'm like, that $5 to them might be a nickel to you, you
And
know?
those are the kind of customers you want.
Hmm.
That's why, like on eBay, I don't put calculated shipping. I don't put uh, uh, free shipping anymore
Yeah,
because that brings in a different clientele. For me, it's flat rate. I measure, I kind of have an idea of now, like how much something weighs.
yeah.
Something
Oh
so
yeah,
this, first class, it's going to be about $4. So I'll do $3.99. I'll probably ship it out for $3.67, depending on where it's going. So stuff like that. I have a $3.99, a $4.99, a $7.99, and a $14.99, and then anything over 4 pounds is pretty much at that point calculated, and I'll go ahead and kind of figure it into the price.
yeah. Um, how do you know if you're gated? Yeah, literally, when you scan something, it will put a big bar across it that either says restricted or requires approval. It won't let you list it. You'll know right up front.
Jeff Bezos comes out of your phone and hits you over the head with a hammer and goes, "Oh,
It says no. He says no. Possession huge set of Encyclopedia Britannicas. Data can fit all in one box. Yep. So when you go to make a shipment, it will either say everything. There's a drop down that you can't go further without doing this drop down, and it'll say everything in one box or multiple boxes. So you would just click multiple boxes for your same shipment. Let me just say, I hate shipping encyclopedias. Oh, those sets are crazy. Some of them are big money, though.
It's hard to find a complete set, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
like I get such a hard on when I see that old binding and the freaking the leather, and you see the pinstripe of the gold, and you're like, yeah, and then you're missing one book.
Yep.
But it's always good to get them because you never know.
Yeah, there was one, it was like Complete Sermons of Martin Luther, and it was a 7-volume set. We found 5 in the first day. We found another one at a different thrift store the next day, and then we went back to the original thrift store and found the last one the last day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Were they all the same price at least?
Yep. Yeah, it's $2 a book. There were 7 of them, and it was like $160 set. It
Wow.
was crazy.
No, I'm just curious on something like that. I mean, I've only sold a few in the first comings around. A half.com when I think they were sistered up with eBay. This was in the early 2000s when I first started selling books. Um, that was how I managed to pay my bills during that time. And it was only mainly textbooks because textbooks bring in a huge profit. Nowadays, it's so many people selling books. There's so many people out there going after, the small booksellers saying, "Oh, that book is fake," and it's just you get into a very sticky situation with other people that
Yeah.
aren't playing by the rules. But was I think it was half.com where I started selling them. And that you go to the thrift store and you buy a textbook for $1, you know. Back when
Yeah.
records were a quarter, and I went to the Barnes and Noble the other day just to look at their clearance. I was looking at their vinyls, man. You're talking $30 to $40 for a freaking reproduced record right now. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy. Is there a lot of returns on eBay and Amazon? On eBay, I get 1 return every 10 to 15 orders. On Amazon, I get 1 return every 100 orders, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, no, the returns on eBay are absolutely nuts.
I
I don't
think
know.
on Amazon, I've had some returns, but they were shady. But
Hmm.
nothing on food. I've had damaged product due to shipment. So
Yeah.
the UPS or the USPS covered that. eBay, I get it every once in a blue moon. Electronics, it's typically on the electronics. Like I have, there's a VCR combo back there that got returned recently. So that was $150. And then I got another like PA system coming back. I mean, this stuff works when I go out, but for some reason,
Are you are you recording the serial number of it so you make sure they're not sending you back
yeah,
the
I take
payment?
pictures. I take pictures of everything, and then when I get into the listing of it on eBay, I purposely will put it in a feed or a live
Hmm.
so that it's documented. And I do have the last photo of every one of my electronical listings because I have a storage unit that's got about a third of it's full of vintage electronics. I
Wow.
will I will take a picture of the serial number on the last photo. It'll be the 12th photo of the listing.
Nice. Yeah, that way
And
they have.
then when I scrap out the TVs and stuff like that, I'll take pictures of the item number or the part number of the boards and things of that nature when I send those out. I know that people won't swap them out.
My Walmart has 1-inch binders for a quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like $10 plus for like 4 to 6 on Amazon. Worth it once my Amazon FBA sign up comes through. So there's a few things you have to take into account. You're going to have to find a poly bag that will fit the 4 to 6 binders. You're going to have to order the poly bags. You're going to have to poly bag all of them. That's a big poly bag. It it all depends. So I would go on to the Seller Central app, go to the listing, go to the profit calculator that's built in, and just type it in. You're spending 25 cents for 4 of them, so that's $1. We'd pay 6% tax here, so that'd be $1.06 for our total investment. And then you have to think a poly bag. So a poly bag that size, even if you order them by the thousand, is probably going to be about 40 cents. So you're $1.46 into it, and then just plug in the Amazon fee, and it might be profitable. If it's profitable, man, do it. If we can spend $1 to get $2 back, we'll do that, all day long. What is
I
that?
bought these for $3.
Okay, what are they? Oh, the
Uh,
binders.
yeah, the binders. This was last year. I just found 5 more in the boxes. That's we're selling these for 19.99 on eBay.
Nice.
They have a listing on Amazon, so I happen to know that probably it's the plastic binders, but like Andrew said, the poly bag situation, I just use 2 poly bags and tape them together and throw it out just like this. It's got the
There you
card,
go.
but yeah, you're gonna have to sell it for like it's gonna have to be a high speed kind of looking binder to get some decent money out of it. You do a bundle.
Sean, so I tried scanning a book I have. It's very low profit, but I want to start. It's asking me what the seller SKU is. We don't put anything in there. We let if you just list it without it, Amazon will just generate a SKU for you. Some people like to make a custom SKU, so you can make a SKU as like the date that you bought it, the price, and then whatever else. So you can create a custom SKU, but you don't have to. Yeah, you can make up your own SKU. They're the plastic ones. Yeah. Yeah, if it's profitable, man, do it. Sell makeup at eBay, only seal by 0 size and 700 invested already. So before you just change your niche or your niche, go back and make sure are your prices competitive with what the market is. And that's the biggest thing I see about eBay stores failing is their prices may have been competitive when everything was listed, but they don't keep up on it. They're not, researching their products still to this day and making sure, hey, did the market drop and now I'm 10% higher than every other seller? Because that would definitely be a reason. If you walk into a store, you walk down, any generic aisle, say you walk down pencils, an aisle of pencils, you're probably not going to buy the brand if the quality is the same, if it's 10% higher than everything else on the shelf.
You got to constantly be touching your eBay store electronically
Mm-hmm.
every single day, whether it's adding a listing or going in and modifying a listing and doing exactly what was mentioned about adjusting the price based upon the solds. Who cares what someone is charging or asking for an item? I mean, granted, if someone's willing to pay for it and it's a one of, usually that's where I kind of just sell on eBay. It's a one of one. Sometimes I'll do multiples depending on, if I can get away with selling it on Amazon or not. But if there's 378 of your item, go to the solds and see what they're selling for.
Oh, talking to me. Yeah, no, the only way to be kind of a shining light or to rise above an oversaturated market, which makeup is a super oversaturated market. The only way to rise above that is to be competitively priced and to have the right keywords in your title and description. It's look at your competitors. Are they offering free shipping? If they're offering free shipping, then it's a good uh, thought, or it's a reasonable thing to assume that a lot of people buying makeup are filtering just by free shipping. So if people are filtering just to listings with free shipping, they're not even going to get the chance to see your listing, even if it's the best listing in the world. What's your minimum profit on books to the 1 to 2 million rank? So anything 1.5 million rank and below, we will send to Amazon. Anything 1.5 million to, I'd say, about 4 million, we'll keep for merchant. And if we can put $1 out on that book and get $2 back, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Because you got to, I mean, a dollar into $2 isn't much, but if you double a penny every day for a month, you're a millionaire. So, I mean, if you just, those small doublings turn into large, it's a snowball effect.
You gotta look into those percentages, man. Those percentages are everything. Yeah. Anytime I get a free book, I'll put it on Amazon. I don't care. I have no. I have no care whatsoever of what the sales rank is.
Yeah.
I put it in at $6.65. That's my price. It is what it is. And the reason for that is covers the shipping, covers the fee. I make $1.
Yeah, so see that's a way to do it too. We would do that if we were just starting out, we would do that. And if we had infinite storage space, we would do that. Do that all day long.
Yeah. Because I on that house clean out I did on one of my videos, I think I got close to $100, dude.
I
And
remember.
I went through and I scanned them all, and I kept the ones like the auto mechanic ones, the religious ones. I did price them accordingly, and they're all gone. It's all that miscellaneous gibberish that I got along with it.
Yeah.
I got some cool like Judy Blume books, some vintage ones I put on eBay, but the other ones I'm like, they're children books. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's $6.65 all day long.
There you go, man. If you can make $1 off something you got for free, that's crazy.
Yeah. All you got to make is what, $275 a day
Yeah.
for 365 days?
Yeah, and you're
That's 100 grand.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's 6 figures, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna make? While you're sleeping. While you're sleeping. That's the key.
Some books
Hey,
can be very
did I
profitable. Yep.
did I tell you? I bought a Ibanez 1970, 74 or 79 guitar, electric guitar in a case at the Goodwill. I
Oh,
paid
wow.
$119.99 for it. I sold it to a guy in Ontario, Canada for $799 on
Oof.
eBay. Yeah.
Oh
And
man.
it took less than 2 weeks to sell, dude. I was so grateful for that. So grateful.
DVDs and ones that aren't as mass produced, but I'm guessing the market. So you would think so, but a lot of people aren't willing to. So for one, there's millions. There's millions of DVDs. So even if everyone could sell them, I mean, there's 54 million unique listings in the book category, and I would think likewise in the media like DVD and VHS category as well. But the one step that people aren't taking is you have to get ungated for DVDs. And one of the only ways, and one of the most popular ways, is to go through this. It's AENT. I think it's either Alliance or Allegiance Entertainment. You can open a wholesale account with them, and their distributor invoice will allow you to get ungated on Amazon for DVDs. But the catch is they have $1,000 minimum opening order. So if you're willing to put $1,000 out there on inventory right off the start, you can get ungated in DVDs, and there's not many people that are willing to go through and do that. So it's a great investment. It's actually what we're going to do down the line when we expand out of books. We're just trying to build books right now, and it's been treating us really well. So DVDs would be great to get into. What do I clean my book? Hold on, let me see. How do I verify brands on used clothes to sell on eBay? I I have no idea. Um, so I mean, I wouldn't knowingly sell something that's fake on eBay, but unless something's really expensive, I mean, I've never had anyone call out any fake clothing on eBay. Have you, Lobster?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Back in the day, purses, but there's some really good knockoffs out there as far as clothing go. But is it a claim against them, or is it something that they're looking at and buying?
I'm not sure. Let me know. Is that Did you get like a copyright claim or IP claim against you? Because I've never had any issues with selling any clothing brands on eBay. To clean my books, Goo Gone. I don't have it near me, but a big old bottle of Goo Gone and paper towel, and they come off really easy. Ungated for books? No, you do not have to get ungated for books, but there are some, very rarely, some books that'll be restricted, mainly like textbooks. But we go through about 15,000 books a week. Not sold, but scanning the books we get from our like big wholesale orders. We go through about 15,000 a week, and there's maybe only 2 or 3 in that whole load that we're restricted on. Maybe usually less than that. Just looking into selling, yeah, you shouldn't have any issues selling name brand on eBay. I mean, I certainly never have. And we sell, well, we did before we quit eBay. I mean, we've sold Ferragamo, we've sold Gucci, we've sold Prada. We've sold big name brands and never had any issues. But that is crazy. Smirkle got ungated for used DVDs. That is extremely weird. We try just about every time we come across a profitable DVD.
Yeah, I can't do it either. That's weird.
Yeah.
I heard Reese Resell say something one time in a live that he submitted a blank piece of paper for Star Wars and got ungated.
What on earth?
Yeah, because it's a bot that checks it.
I've been waiting. I have a legit invoice from Hasbro saying I can sell Star Wars, and Amazon's been sitting on it for a month and a half now, and they won't
Wow.
ungate me. They won't. I went through everything. I mean, to get it, we had to register the LLC, get a reseller permit, get a EIN, submit everything through their distribution. A
Right.
whole long process, and we've been sitting on
Right.
it for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli, I sell food on Amazon and some books. I've whittled down my supply to make room for other things that I'm doing with my resale hobby slash job. And eBay, I sell whatever has a decent price.
If you can make money, I'm game to sell it.
I don't discriminate against
No,
money. It's all
no.
green, baby.
Yeah, I
It's
was
all
gonna say it's green no matter where it comes
green.
from. It's green. Yep. I just scanned some and it worked. That's crazy. I'd go buy a Powerball ticket. I don't know anyone that can get ungated in DVDs without without an invoice.
Now, I've been ungated in things where they've come back and gated me in it. So it could
Same,
be a glitch. It could be
same. Can I say your name? No, that sounds terrible. YouTube would definitely strike me for that. I can appreciate the the thought that went into it though. Gaylord, I don't see. I don't know if you can technically call it Gaylords. Um, there's a guy that brings out carts of books from the basement every Monday, and then we literally just take a box of books, put it on the scale, record the weight, and we fill up our car as many times as we want, and then bring them home. So we pay 15 cents a pound. If we take over 2,000 pounds, it's 12 cents a pound. But we definitely buy in bulk, and those are all sight unseen.
yeah.
Uh, oh, sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say a Gaylord scares me in books.
Yeah.
Amazon return products scare me in Gaylords.
Mm-hmm.
Those two things I stay away from. Why is that? Because if someone took the time to put all those books in a Gaylord, chances are they've already been scanned, in
Oh,
my
yeah.
opinion. And those returns and the box from Amazon, there's a reason why they've been returned. You might get a third of it is a usable product, but it's all going to end up going back to eBay. You see all those videos of all those people, like Harry Tornado. He does quite well with some of the stuff he does, but a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of that stuff is trash. A A lot of that stuff
Yep.
is trash.
I get ungated on Star Wars with a Entertainment Earth distribution in the same day. Yeah. No, I should. It should have been same day. I'll probably have to resubmit my invoice. I don't know. Amazon's lacking on that, but that's okay. I want to ship directly to customers. What shall I input as shipping cost? So, Sean, honestly, we've never touched shipping cost on Amazon. We do free shipping matching the lowest price for the condition that your item is in. So
Why do they charge so much for a book?
I have no idea.
That's one of the main reasons why I went from books to food. Because you could sell, in my case, let's pick on my free books that I get, and I'm making $1 after fees and shipping. Sometimes even less, depending if it's that $3.30 fee that Amazon is charging me for a $6 book. I got, I'll pay that for a $30 book, or even a $20 book. But I
Yeah.
don't feel so bad when I stick it in that poly bag and I've wrapped it 17 times in cellophane and padded it with bubble wrap and then layered it. It's like a gosh darn sandwich packed up in there. It's got
Oh yeah.
cardboard.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I get nervous shipping expensive books. Gotten questions. Yeah, no, so at the dollar store, oddly enough, the manager at the dollar store was someone that I used to manage when I was in, corporate America. So I have an in there, but anytime anyone asks me, I just let them know. I'm an Amazon reseller. And if they give me any crap about it, I let them know that basic economics teaches us to buy low and sell high, and that's what every single store and business on the face of the planet does. So they should probably learn basic economics.
Yeah,
I mean,
retail stores are the hugest price gougers, resellers out there.
oh yeah, oh yeah. No, and I mean, with Amazon, we're not, you're not just offering someone a product, you're offering them the ability to sit in their boxers in their bedroom and have whatever they order arrive on their doorstep within
Yeah,
24 hours.
yeah.
So it's a product and a service, and that's why people are willing to spend more on Amazon.
That's
So,
why I agree with that. I think Jeff has the greatest plan ever. He's selling the service. He's not selling the product. I
yeah,
mean, he sells products, but it's the service that he's after.
yeah, no, Prime shipping changed the game. I
Yep.
mean, that was,
Walmart Plus now is trying to keep up with that.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm waiting to see their stock price go up. I mean, there's a good $2,500 difference per share.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, anyone just joining the stream, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Yeah.
Ask away. We are here to answer your questions.
Eli, I went during the earlier portion of the shutdown. I took a journey into the dollar store, Dollar Tree in my local area, and I bought boxes and boxes and boxes of coffee filters to sell on Amazon. And the reason for that is I read an article that it was a DIY article. It was somewhere in the Washington Post in New York or something like that. That this blogger had made a comment like, "Oh, you can make masks out of handkerchiefs or socks or T-shirts or coffee filters." And in the diagram down below, it showed how to make these masks and put the coffee filters inside of it. So I got to thinking, opportunities knocking there, old man. You better get up on it. So I went to Bargain Market, which I love to shop at for myself and for my inventory. And I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought up all of them. And I ordered another 10 cases of this other brand. And I was selling coffee filters, man. I was paying my mortgage for the month. I was ecstatic. And it only lasted like 2 months. But I wasn't gouging. I was selling the littler ones for $6 and I was selling the bigger ones for 12. Everyone else was doing like 20, $30, but I felt like I got to pay the shipping, and I got pictures on Instagram of just like this mountain of poly bags of just filled with coffee filters. It was insane. But no
Yeah,
one asked me. No one asked me. I just showed up with the cart with this big thing, and then I had cases behind me, and no one asked me a question. They just gave me a total.
And maybe a weird look on the way out.
Yeah, right. Like, that guy must like a lot of coffee.
How
Technically,
is
I
he
do.
missing all that? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no, it's interesting sometimes when you get just massive amounts of things in a store. I know every year right after the new year, all the Christmas toys and stuff go on sale,
Yeah,
and I just fill it up. I'll fill up 3, 4 carts, just make a train down the aisle.
yeah.
You get really nice, expensive, like what were $20, $30 toys for like $2.
I stuck up. I really do. Because you still got birthdays, you got all kinds of good
Yeah.
stuff. See, I went recently in that box right there and the box down below are lunch pails.
Huh?
Because the kids are going to go back to school, right? Eventually, at some point. And I did go crazy with them, but they're all one, as you can see, the green, the Minecraft.
Yeah,
Pay $2 a pail, $20. Amazon, I don't know if Amazon has them, but eBay, they're $20.
wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you never know what's gonna sell. That's for sure.
And
Uh,
here's something. Let me show you this. I'm gonna put these on tonight. This I stumbled on this. Okay, it was a couple years back, and we needed a tree stand for our tree, and it's an artificial tree. And my wife goes like, "Where is it?" I'm like, "I don't know. How the hell can you lose an artificial tree stand?" Goes, "Well, I don't know. I put it in the box." I go, "Obviously not, because it's not in the box." Goes, "Well, maybe it fell out." I'm like, "Where? Into the freaking hole under the house? There's no possible way." She goes, "You're gonna have to go to the store and buy another tree." I'm like, "I'm not spending $200 for another tree when we have one right there. I'll just nail it to the floor." So I went to Walmart, and lo and behold, they, they were selling artificial tree stands, right, in a box. I'm like, perfect. So I bought it. I brought it home, put the tree up. After the holidays, I went back to the same Walmart. There was a cart, and there was another cart, and then another cart, and tree stands, the natural ones. They were 10 cents a box. I was selling those tree stands for like $24 on Amazon, 17 something on eBay, and then I was selling the big round ones on OfferUp for $15. I had a guy come from San Bernardino, drive his big old truck down here to San Diego. He bought them all, but the 12 that I still have up front that are going this year, and I paid 10 cents a piece for them, dude. I was like, and then there's another story, but I'll save it for. Well, we went to this RV guy. It was like a drug deal. He had all these tree stands in his RV, and we couldn't. Oh, so I sell tree stands, dude.
there you go, man. It's
Like,
that
who would have
time of
thought?
year.
Like, who loses a tree stand?
I mean, that guy in the RV was probably doing the same thing you were. He was
Dude,
getting
he had
rich
like
off.
300 of them, and I couldn't fit them all in the car. I had everybody in the car with me.
Oh my
I
god.
ended up spending quite a bit of money on that one though, but I paid like $3 and turned around and sold them for 15. But yeah, that was sketchy. That was like a drug deal, ready to go wrong. Go wrong there, man. That was something
Yeah, I
else.
always feel like that. Like if I'm meeting someone to buy something, like
Yeah,
off the Facebook Marketplace or something,
yeah,
I'm like, man, if a cop drives by right now, they're
yeah,
probably gonna really want to know what I'm doing. And me being covered in tattoos, that's just like that guy's buying a women's book series at 8 o'clock at night
yeah,
in the gas station parking lot. Okay, that's believable,
yeah.
and
It's also a serious safety thing, though. I mean, you got to really. I, I'm like I sell out of the storage unit on
mm,
OfferUp. I like doing that because it's surveilled. Um, but I won't have people come to the house.
yeah,
There's too many weirdos out there.
yeah. Oh gosh, well when we did the eBay clear out, like I mean, there was people coming by. Oh, it's just like you could tell. You're like you're on something right now, and you're not on anything that should be legal. Like, I mean, that's yeah, no, yeah, anytime I have to deal with people like public that I've never met before, I always carry. Yeah, I always carry.
No, do you have can you carry there in Idaho?
Yeah, anyone 18 years or older can conceal carry with no permit and no gun registration.
What?
Yeah.
I need to move to Idaho, dude.
Yeah, if you're 18, I can hand you a gun, tell you it's yours, no registration, you can conceal it. It's
Really?
yeah, no, it's
And
crazy.
there's no transfer of ownership or
A background check that takes about 10 minutes, and that's it. You can walk in, 10 minutes later, walk
yeah,
out.
we gotta go. I think here in Cali we gotta wait 10 days for a gun.
Oh,
And
that's
then
crazy.
you can't buy any ammo. And they run a background check on you when you buy ammo. And it costs $1
That's crazy.
every time you buy a box of ammo. So the transaction. So the best thing to do here in California is you got to buy a lot of ammunition at once to save, you know, to save that extra dollar for transaction. But
Yeah,
I mean, whatever.
that's crazy.
I think there was a politician somewhere that said, "I got a great idea. I got a great idea to stop people from killing each other. Take away their ammo and run a background check." And I'm like, criminals ain't gonna go to the gun store to buy ammo. They're gonna go to the same guy where they got the gun from.
Right, right. Yeah, no, that's funny. There was a guy that came by the yard sale asking if I wanted to sell any of my guns. I was like, no, no, I don't. They're the closest thing to children I'll ever have. Well, no, I guess my dogs. 'Cause if in the rank of kids, it goes my dogs and then my guns. 21 in Arizona. Yeah, I think it should be 21. I think it's crazy. I wouldn't. When I was 18, I shouldn't have been running around with a concealed
Yeah,
handgun.
yeah. I was
I
gonna
was.
say, I agree with that 21.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's no.
Like that way, like in court, you'd be like, "Hey, he's 18. He just began to adulthood." And when you're
Yeah,
21, you're like, "You fucked up." Excuse my language, but you messed up.
dude, I turn 26 in 13 days, and I still feel like a kid. Like I don't know shit. Like what is this adulting nonsense? Like I don't. That's crazy.
I love adulting. I love it. The only thing I don't like about it is having to get up.
Yeah,
To
dude.
get
Wake.
up to do it, you know?
It's like you wake up and it's that right amount of cold. Like you're kind of cold, but your blanket's kind of cold, but feels kind of good.
I wake up now, dude. I don't even need my alarm anymore. It's like 6:56 every freaking morning. I'm like, just once would I like to wake up and have it say seven something,
Yeah,
seven something. You
I'm
know,
there with you. I'm there with you.
the first one up, last one to go to bed. But there's nothing like that quietness that I get that whole 20 minutes before the house starts to erupt, where I get the coffee, I get that cigarette in, I can chill, I go outside, I listen to the birds. You know, that to me is worth picking up.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's that like moment to yourself. I
Yeah,
sold them on OfferUp. I've never sold on OfferUp. Give them an address 3 houses down the road.
I
What
used
if
to do that with a vacant house next door to me.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
what if it's not vacant? What if they
yeah,
like want to
right.
return it a week later?
Newsflash: this just in: somebody murdered 3 houses down from you.
That's awesome. Butterfly hustles. That's great. It's a shame that more 18-year-olds have no idea how to handle a firearm properly. No idea how to handle themselves properly, much less that. Selling guru ads on YouTube from all sorts of research about starting this. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've of course considered either selling a course or like private mentoring, but I just don't want to be that guy. I don't. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy. Maybe if I randomly get 100,000 YouTube subscribers, I'll do some small mentoring thing, but not now.
You know, I was thinking about that. Like at some point, you know, the algorithm is going to pick us up or pick people we know, and it's just going to be a shit show. That's all it is. I mean, I look at the ones that I used to watch, and used to be part of the clique, and like Grimes Finds and everything. He's exploded. There's a couple more that have exploded that are out there, and just the amount of shit they get from people in the
Yeah.
comments. It's crazy, man.
Dude, TikTok is crazy.
Oh, dude, that's a whole nother. I,
Like,
I had to stop for a day.
my favorite thing to do is to catch hate and just go on there and be like, "Thank you for your insult. Have a beautiful day." And I'm just
Yeah,
like, I don't know what to tell you,
yeah.
man.
I don't get any hate, and I'd be the type of person I just ignore it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give any clout to even go and like plaster it on there.
Well, I
But it's
like it. I like it. If a hater's gonna comment, that comment is getting picked up by the algorithm as
oh
activity
yeah,
and they're to help
oh there you
boosting
go.
our
Yeah,
video.
I guess that's a positive way of thinking
So
about it.
like,
But
all right.
I get to sit there and I was like, okay, so I took your advice on that and I went on there. And I thought, oh man, this is right up my freaking alley, man. Because I like to goof around. I like to have fun. I don't like to be all serious all the time. And I've been doing it for years and I love it. I enjoy it. But, just to be able to do a minute segment of just nonsense and be goofy and
Yeah,
make fun and then still have the content of the reason why I'm doing it for products and selling and shit like that. I don't have to think about any of it. I just like, oh, yeah,
yeah,
look, there's an opportunity. Let's do it. And it works out perfect for me. On my For You page, I get tattooed bitches with big titties, okay, which is not my thing, okay? Because when it asked me, what are my interests? And I said comedy. And then, my content is comedy with resale. And then I get all these bearded dudes, trying to look all sexy and whatever. And I was like, oh my God. And then I got pedophiler people, and I'm like, this has nothing to do with what I want to see.
yeah. Yeah, I've only been on TikTok a month. I haven't even began to unravel its layers of why the hell it does what it does.
It's crazy. I do realize that a lot of it is just a shit show. It's a bunch of angry. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out here. Everything that's going on in our world today, I see a lot of angry white people. I really do. There's a lot of angry white people out there. They're all on TikTok. They're all on
Yeah,
TikTok, man. All these single white women are trying to get your money to show their peach. And I'm thinking this is not where I want to be. So I'm hoping that the journey that you sent me on it's gonna receive me well, and it's gonna filter its way the channels to YouTube. I hope.
oh yeah.
I hope it works out.
I
Because
sometimes I'll find myself on that main page, the For You page, and I'll just be going and I'll look up and I'm like, man, it's been like half an hour. What
yeah,
happened?
yeah, it goes. It's phenomenal how they made that. It's perfect because
Yeah,
of the attention span that people have. It's perfect for them. You get the message across, you receive it, you move on to the next thing. But yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely it's a candy store, man. Is what it
Well, I
is.
was talking to her earlier, and we were talking how sensory overload used to be a bad thing, and now if you don't have sensory overload, you're instantly bored and you've lost your
Yeah.
audience.
What is it, dopamine or something like that you
Yeah,
get?
yeah, it's crazy. Selling gives you your own leisure time, but it sounds like you're always hustling. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm always going, but so we could take off and take a vacation right now, but we're trying to scale, and I guess we've been trying to scale for 2 years now. But I mean, until we reach, honestly, the goal is, uh, I don't know. The goal is to keep scaling. It's to keep scaling until we reach a point to where, like, okay, we can take a break and we feel like we've accomplished what we want to.
But dude, you live in Idaho. You live in a very like vacationy type place. Beautiful up there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess a vacation is anywhere home isn't sometimes.
The backyard,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
right?
no, I can walk out
Hanging
my
out with your
door.
dog.
It's true. Yeah, no, you see mountains everywhere when you walk
Yeah,
outside. So, but yeah, no, I'm sure vacation time will come in its own time.
right.
But
You guys been busy or what? I noticed. So today's Monday. Did you have a load today of books? Was that what
yeah,
you put
we had
on?
a small load. We just did it was like 600 pounds, and we knocked it out in a couple hours. But it was really good. We paid $75 for it, and we'll
Oh
get
yeah, yeah, I
about
saw that. You had on it.
Yeah, we'll get about 480 to 540 back for
All
it.
the
So,
books from last week are already up and gone.
what's that?
All the books from last week. Was it last week with the car? How many
Yeah,
loads is that?
it's 5 loads. Yeah.
And you guys got it all sorted through?
Yeah, it's all sorted through. We haven't sent it all to Amazon yet, but we have it upstairs on a table. Slowly but surely. I mean, we're kind of accumulating more than we're getting rid of right now, but
Nice.
it's been crazy. Sean, yeah, this live video will automatically be posted onto the channel. Sean, I would contact eBay for sure. Snake River Raft Trip. Hey, what's up, my man? I haven't seen you in a while. I saw you had an estate sale outside of your house there, Action Jackson. How'd that go? That was a while back. So wait, are you in your storage unit right now, Lobster? Or are you at home?
I'm in the garage.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I wish my storage unit had power though. That would be nice. I want to get a
Man,
bigger one.
I'm there with you. We either need to get a storage unit or we need to build a shop out
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. I've actually, when I moved to this location, I only took 2/3 of one half side,
Mhm.
um, and gave, the other half to the wife for her pantry and the treadmill and the fridge. And then I got a little spot over here for the girls. It's a little cramped, but I make it work, man. I make it work.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's what you have to do, man. Do what you do with what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean, we don't have any Goodwill outlets. The closest Goodwill outlet to me is like 13 hours away,
Wow.
sadly.
With all the
I'd love
money
to
they
go.
make, that's the closest one.
Yeah, it's a long ways away.
Jesus. That's like a 2-day trip.
Yeah, no, it'd be ridiculous. We're planning on doing a run up through Montana, kind of just picking as we go. Bring our printer, bring our whole setup, and just a hotel room, ship things out on the road. But
Have you ever thought about doing something like the American Pickers do?
that that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean,
I
I
mean, I'm
grew up
just
watching
wondering, like,
those.
how well. Wait till after the election, obviously, but I'm wondering how well people would receive you if you
I
showed
don't.
up to their house like they do.
I mean, I get the weird look right off the bat with people because I mean, people see tattoos and they don't. I just get weird looks. I mean, so I'm usually not received very well until I open my mouth and they hear me talk.
Hey, Sean, the ones that are the outlets are down by the border, um, and let's just say it gets a lot of customers from south and north of the border. So as far as reviews, I used to go down there and pick out just small pieces of furniture. But yeah, it gets crazy down there. But any Goodwill, has craziness going on. But yeah, those outlets down there, or what people refer to as the bins, it's insane. I stay away from because you're competing with people that will kill you for a tomato. I'm being serious. People are insane. Yeah, see, when he said Montana, it's exactly what I was thinking. It's like,
I couldn't imagine picking on the road for eBay though. I think that shipping would be a pain at that point. Luckily, I mean, we'd just be
well,
putting all the
for
books
those
in.
items, Drew, for those items, you'd have to just tuck away and wait till you got home.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a little car though. Little car.
A
We
lot
need
of
to.
first class items then.
Yep. A lot of smalls.
Yeah.
Oh man. A storage facility. We just have it as, inventory at Amazon and then here at home. I think Lobster has storage units though.
Yeah, I only have one. 10 by 15. It's got some vintage and antique stuff. Stuff I've already filtered through when I moved that I knew I didn't want damaged. So I pay to keep it there. I have until I gave myself 6 months. May, June, July, August, September, October. The end of this month, I should have it done, but it won't be done probably until the end of the year. COVID kind of screwed things up. Yeah, Sean, I don't know about the one in San Bernardino. If you're only looking for books from Goodwill, I don't know, man. They pretty much go through. They have people. Goodwill's hiring. Didn't didn't you do a video on that? Like
Yeah,
they're hiring people to like list things online. They're changing their whole business plan. That's going to be the next monster after Amazon.
yeah. Shopgoodwill.com.
They don't
And
compete with
then
thrift stores. They compete with retail.
yeah, yeah. I don't know how they're considered a nonprofit when they clearly make so much profit.
So much. I want you to think about something. Think about that extra 2 cents, 4 cents that they round. Did they round up in Idaho?
Oh yeah,
It's crazy, isn't it?
oh yeah.
I went to Jack in a Box the other day, and I think I made a TikTok on this Instagram. I don't remember. Anyway, it was 44 cents that they couldn't give back to me. So I said, hey, why don't you take that medium fry and make it a large, and I'll eat half of it now and half later. Oh, we can't do that. You already paid for the food. I'm like, that's bullshit. I want my 44 cents back. So we don't have any money. I'm like, bullshit. You own a Jack in the Box where you work.
Uh,
It was so irritated. So then I got to thinking about it. It's like, what if 1,000 people, just throwing a number out there, 1,000 people daily visit that place and they pay with cash and they get the same line of crap? That's $440 a day. That's six figures a year just in spare change they didn't give back to the customers.
yeah, it's crazy.
I think I heard something or saw something where they're talking about doing the electronic wallets, having them by January of 2021,
Oh wow, that's soon.
trying to do away with cash altogether.
I can see it.
And so I'm
I
sitting there thinking, like, all that cash that got buried in the backyard in those coffee cans, I'm going to have to go buy something with it. You know?
DI makes you make an appointment. Luckily, we haven't had to make any appointments to donate. We just dump it all on Goodwill. Overseas by the bale. Yeah. No. Yeah, Goodwill sells a lot of wholesale liquidation
Yeah.
overseas. A lot of shoes. A lot of shoes.
Yeah, they make a lot of money. I would love to have a thrift store operate like that.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Lobster, I tell you what, man, I'm getting tired. It's about an hour past when I usually go to bed.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna call it here.
Well, thanks for having me in, bro.
Yeah, you want it next Monday?
Yeah, we were talking about doing a show. I think we should do it.
All
You
right,
know?
let's do a show, man. I'll
All right.
see ya. I'll see you next Monday.
I wasn't prepared, so I was a little but hey,
I
I'm
sprung it
a
on
man
you.
of my word.
All right, well, hey, thank you, man. I will see you next Monday. All you
All right.
guys, hopefully see you next Monday as well. Have a great rest of your night.
Take care, guys. Thanks for coming in.